Live from beautiful Ohio, it's the OK Boomer podcast, featuring siblings, the real Jean and Laura.
Hello. I'm Jean.
And I am Laura. And we are here to encourage all you boomers, millennials, and everyone to be happily okay together. And I am so happily okay. We have so much to talk about. I'm just going to give a little sneak that we are podcasting from a remote location to be, I guess we'll divulge that later.
Yes, but that's
soon enough, but
we're not in our beautiful Ohio location.
No, we've left our studio in Ohio. Anyway, I had a couple of quotes that have been, let's talk quotes.
I like quotes too.
Love quotes. All right, first off, I was having a special time with the new grandbaby and my daughter, Mackenzie, daughter-in-law. Love her, love the baby. And she said this, and it just really struck a chord with me.
Oh,
so
good one to start with.
Yes, for me, maybe not for everybody, but we sort of both agreed this was a goodie. She said, my brain has many short little train tracks going nowhere. And I love that.
But what does that mean to you?
Well, we both just thought, we have so many thoughts, and especially as a new young mom, you have a gazillion tracks that you need to do this, that, all these little train tracks, but in the end, we're not really on one firm, easy road. There's like a gazillion, and I feel like that many a day I wake up and I have a gazillion thoughts, little short train tracks. But where are they all going? I just thought it was fun.
It's very fun. We'll have to talk about that more later. That gets into that whole idea of being in the present, right? Not jumping from train to train.
Right.
Get to the station and stay there. Maybe that's the way to look at it. Well, since we're talking about young mothers and we love all the young mothers in our family, and they're all doing a great job. Actually, fabulous job. Actually, I'm pretty much in awe.
We had a family get together, and all the three young moms were there with their little ones, and we were so proud of all of them. You moms go. I'm very proud of today's moms.
Yes, and I have a little bit of advice to them, but they may not need it. So this may not be directed at our little family. But
yes,
just here it is. If you serve your kids frozen pizza or chicken nuggets for dinner, you are a terrible parent. I don't care how busy you are. Find the time to microwave them.
Oh, that is a good one.
More like our day.
Yes, because I'm listening to you thinking, oh, all the time I gave them chicken nuggets from the freezer and pizza, and I didn't know what you were getting at, but
that was a funny one, wasn't it?
That little train track would at least take you to microwaving them. That's a goodie. I like that. All right, then when we were on the airplane flying over, first off, hello, they don't have magazines still.
Wait, where were you flying over? Have we said that already?
We haven't. I'm leading up to this.
Oh, the remote location. Okay,
I
get it.
I've not said yet where we are.
But no, that's a little hint.
That is a clue. I was in an airplane.
Yes.
Up in the sky.
Yes. Flying to our
remote location. So, yeah, no magazines. The OH and I are still a little peeved about this. We want those airline magazines in front of us.
Oh, they still haven't come back with those.
No, you got your flying instructions, but in case of
still
emergency.
Nothing in doctor's offices either.
I know. It's a little rough. Still struggling with that.
That was my only chance to read People magazine.
Well, I brought my People. Because I still have my 40-year-old subscription still coming to my house. So I was reading through
$10,000 worth of.
It never ends.
Good.
All right.
So a quote. This brings a quote to mind.
Now, this is from, I would think, a boomer. I always like to read about boomers. I always like to see boomers looking good. Oh, it encourages me. So, Mary Lou Henner, do you remember her?
I think so.
Taxi.
Oh, okay.
Very attractive.
Okay, yeah,
I think
yeah.
had a brief affair with John Travolta and was in Grease on Broadway. Fine. Mary Lou Henner, her quote was, and I can kind of relate to this, life is more exciting when you have to switch to plan B.
Oh.
And I like that.
Oh.
So many times we feel like, oh, if we have to switch from our plan, it's not going to be as good. But she said she loves it when life throws a curve and she has to figure out another plan. She said it's much more challenging and exciting.
Huh.
What say ye?
I like the peaceful life.
Huh.
I'll say that.
I
I
don't
like
know.
the peaceful life.
I kind of like that.
But I did start a new exercise routine.
Really?
Yes.
Yoga?
I now do diddly squats.
Aren't you fun today, Jean?
I do diddly squats. So, yeah, while you're out there facing the world,
Diddly squat.
that's what this boomer is
Oh,
doing.
you're making me chuckle.
You have any more quotes?
I just have one more, and you know how sometimes things keep popping up and you keep hearing something? Now, it's not on your nose or on your
Things keep popping up.
Yeah, that you might hear an expression.
Oh, all right.
And I've actually heard it once from somebody just in passing. I think it was on the elevator, which means elevator, another clue.
Oh, is that a clue?
Yes, it is.
Right.
And then twice, Jean, not once, but twice, I have heard this on a reputable news station.
Oh, well.
And they're
yes.
giving their news, and from two different anchors, and they said, as it were.
Oh.
And I thought, I haven't really used that expression much, but this seems to be a new...
As it were.
As it were. I don't really know what that means.
And what would they go on to say?
Like something newsworthy or a comment about the news, and they would
As it-
stop and say, as it were.
Hmm.
So I thought, is this a new trendy, is it a millennial phrase?
We'll have to find out.
I don't know, but I want to be up on things. So as it were,
My OH,
yes.
what drives him crazy when he is listening to the news is the announcer will ask a question. They're doing an interview.
Okay.
The announcer asks a question.
Yes.
The person who answers, quite often, maybe not always, quite often responds by saying, that's such a good question.
Yes, I've heard that too a lot lately.
And that drives him crazy. It's like, well,
Obviously, these are professionals asking
they're not going to
questions.
ask
Dumb questions.
Or would you say that? Well, why would you ask me such a dumb?
Right, you wouldn't say the opposite. That's such a good
Good
question.
question. I think it's a filler to give your brain
Yes.
time to get on the right train track.
Get on that right train track.
Alrighty. Well, haven't we
Exactly.
started off with fun? Is the fun going to continue today?
Yes, it is. So just a brief, I'm still not saying where we are, am I? But I'm getting there. I'm quickly getting there. Just a mention from last weekend before we got here. We went to a place called Blossom Music Center.
Which, yes, we've
And
talked
from
about.
and this was just a gorgeous, lovely symphony.
Yes.
And I was so enjoying the violinist, and it was a concerto and a solo. It was just beautiful. The only thing that was slightly bothering me throughout the entire concert, my hearing aids, my lively hearing aids that I love, could hear everything great, except I must have been sitting near a bird. It chirped incessantly, and it was just so loud. Sometimes the little bird tried to be in beat with the violin, but it was so sweet I didn't take my hearing aids out, because then I wouldn't have been able to hear anything.
Oh.
So I had Blossom and the bird.
Blossom and the bird, as it were.
As it were. I think that's an appropriate time to say,
Like, as it were.
Yes.
So
are we ready?
I think we're ready. The big reveal?
Anybody know where we are?
It's all on clues. We're not at home.
We're not at home. We used elevators, and we are now sitting
you flew here.
And I flew here. Now, this should be easy. And I'm going to start singing, Viva Las Vegas. Oh, yeah. That was my Elvis.
That was,
So,
yeah.
yeah,
That was good.
We are in Vegas.
We are in Vegas, baby. We
You
are.
betcha.
Now, I came here by car. The OH and I have been doing the big probably once in our lifetime drive around America, and we've been loving that. So we're here. You're here. You have been great. I would say Laura and her OH have come up with great places for us to go and eat because you've been here more than
we got married here.
Yes, you did.
We did. So we are sort of celebrating our 10th, which was last year, but with COVID and whatever.
Here we are. So we're going to talk about the best things about vacation. Is that right?
We are. I thought we're still sort of, it's winding down for the summer, but people are still going on vacation. So the things I love most about vacation, I'll start, Jean.
All right.
Number one, but then I'm going to have to explain this a little bit. Number one, I love room service breakfasts.
Oh, that's sweet. Do you?
Oh my gosh, yes. I mean, I'm planning out my first room service breakfast weeks in advance. Look at the menu, make sure I know. So it's a big deal for me. Now, I have a little bitty complaint. Hate to complain in life.
Yes.
I should have just been wonderful and gone to plan B, but...
Do you want to tell people where you're staying, by the way?
Where am I staying? Well, let me tell you. All right, so we are staying at the place that we got married, which is the Bellagio.
Yes.
The Bellagio. Now, let me tell you, Jean.
I am not.
You are not.
No, I'm across the tracks.
You are across the track.
Yep.
But we are in the Bellagio. All right? Are you with me? And we have a fabulous, celebrating our anniversary, penthouse suite. I mean, it's not like the full upper penthouse suite, but a nice suite. A nice suite. Okay? So we call room service because it's my favorite. I have to have it. So it came, and oh my, whatever, it came in a cardboard box to our wonderful penthouse suite. And we had to eat our breakfast, my favorite part of vacation, using plastic silverware. And cutting my meal in a cardboard box. It was just awful. So unfortunately, that's how my vacation started.
But
I had to whine about it.
But in true, not Kardashian, you overcame your inner Kardashian.
I overcame my inner Kardashian. And lo and behold, we switched to plan B and said, food's still good and the plastic utensils worked. So there you go. Marching on with life.
So your favorite thing about vacation is the breakfast?
Oh, I love the breakfast. Yeah. Do you want me to go on, or do you have a favorite thing?
Go on for a little bit.
I have a few more. No cleaning and cooking. Love that part. I don't care where I am. I don't even need a huge room. I don't have to clean or cook or think about groceries and what I'm going to make for dinner for the whole time. It's
because you're on vacation.
Because I'm on vacation.
That's right.
It's a big part of my vacation.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I might say it's also fun to meet different people.
Very fun.
Like the OH and I, he loves to just chat with people, but God love him. A couple of times now, like for example, this morning we were on the elevator with people who clearly didn't speak the English language. That's fine. We're in an international hotel type
Which
of thing.
is another fun thing about traveling.
I love that. I love that.
People from everywhere. I love it too.
And I'm trying to pick up, and I'm thinking, I think they're speaking French, which is fabulous.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm almost pulling together a clever sentence in my French as best I can. And my OH spouts out some kind of corny joke. And they're just looking at it. I mean, and I'm trying to poke to them that they have no idea what you're saying.
Right.
But it kind of kept continuing, so the poor guy. But that's another
You
fun
could have
thing.
said, "Où est la bibliothèque?"
Où est la bibliothèque?
That was
yes.
the first phrase we learned.
In school years
Yes,
ago.
Où est la bibliothèque? Always a good icebreaker, but I agree, that is one of my favorite things. Talking to people,
it is.
meeting new people, but it's fabulous here. Like you said, this is the world. The world is here.
It is the world. Now, we did do, and I also like to put this into a vacation if I can, getting a massage.
Oh, before you say that, could I just
Yes.
interject one thing? Because I'm worried now.
Yes.
I'm worried about something.
Oh, no.
You and I are podcasting here at our secret location,
Yes.
which has been revealed.
Yes.
Where are our OHs? They are out.
Oh, no.
They're out unsupervised. Ooh. Who knows who they're talking to and telling corny jokes to? Oh, well.
That's a good point. Oh,
well.
Yeah.
Sorry, Las Vegas, in case.
Yeah, they're out there on their own.
Yes.
Oh, dear.
I hope they don't,
Fine.
Don't get into politics, please.
Yeah, please don't discuss politics with strangers in the elevator.
Please.
All
right. Okay, other than that, vacation's going great.
Going great. Now, we did have a slight little thing. This was all in the beginning of the week. Life is going so much better 3 days into our
sure,
vacation.
We
took massages, which I love. Hugh and Sunshine. We had a couples massage. Sunshine did my OH.
I'm confused. Sunshine
is her name.
Oh,
she
love
was
it.
the massage therapist, and she was just delightful.
Sunshine. Not Sunny.
Not Sunny, but Sunshine. Her name was Sunshine. All right. And then, maybe it was Sunny, because we also met a Sunshine on the plane. Oh, now I can't remember.
You met a Sunshine on the plane?
Yes. Not to veer off, but on the plane, my OH has a tendency to look over at total strangers and say, "You look familiar. Don't I know you?" All the time this happens. All the time. So it happened with this person.
That's his pickup line?
That's his pickup line. And this guy was, I think, used to be a policeman in New York, maybe. But a lovely couple. Really liked him. And I'm sorry, her name was Sunshine. It was Paul and Sunshine. They were a delightful couple. Sunshine. Pretty sure. So I think the massage therapist was Sunny.
Oh.
Also.
Thank goodness we clarified that.
Yes, my gosh. So Sunny and Hugh at the Bellagio, fantastic. So the massage was going. He was very artistic and he really loved his job, but it was excellent. Excellent. So hot stones, the whole thing is wonderful. We got the longer 80-minute one. The only problem is.
There was a problem?
Yeah, well, you would think there wouldn't be, except, and I tried so hard, I have to go to the bathroom. And you can't go. I mean, there's not one close by. It was way down the hall, so I'm laying there trying to enjoy the massage, but the whole time I'm thinking, oh, darn, shouldn't have had so much coffee. So.
Now, that's a track. Once you get on that, I have to go to the bathroom track. Now, that is hard to get
And
off.
then he's like pushing the, it was a little bit bothersome. But what I thought was slightly humorous, the OH did not think was funny. When we left, they leave you to put your robes back on. And they said, "We've gently put your robes on your beds. Feel free to come out whenever." So we put on our robes, we come out, and you're in sort of this, you have to talk softly and the spa music, and we're all la-di-da-di-da. And we're walking down the hall, and it's a long walk back to our locker rooms. And I look over at my OH, and he's kind of looking at himself. They switched robes. So his robe, and my OH is like 6'3", 6'4". It's like barely covering anything. And my robe is way down to the floor.
I'm really laughing.
And I'm looking at him and he's looking at me. And we're like, well, we can't switch him now because you got nothing much on underneath. So he's just holding his robe for dear life. Anyway, that's it. I'm done.
Oh,
carry on.
I don't know if it was good you didn't warn me about that.
I did not warn you about that. Anyway.
So where are we now? Oh, I guess I'll share just. I have nothing to compare to that. I don't even know why I'm part of this podcast today. I have nothing like that to share. I would say we have enjoyed our road trip very much. First road trip. So that's my favorite thing.
Yes,
we tried something new. First road trip we've ever done. All originated, the idea, because I've been wanting to go to Mount Rushmore. Mm-hmm. My whole life, really. Well, and you might ask, well, why haven't you gone?
Right.
Because it's in South Dakota, which just really, for us to drive from Ohio, not.
It's a long drive, and there are things in between, but...
yes, God love everyone who lives there. I mean,
right.
We live in beautiful Ohio, but...
Right, hard to compare. People do drive to us, but...
Yeah.
Right.
Right all the time.
all the time. But right, so you
So
just
it
never
wasn't.
had the
It's off the beaten path. So it wasn't
Yes.
something like, oh, well, the next time we go see so and so, we'll stop by Mount Rushmore. Can't just stop by.
No relatives
So
there.
the OH, to give him credit, he said, let's just, if we're going to drive anyways, let's just really drive
I know.
and hit some other places that we've wanted to see. So we did.
It's so exciting.
We drove to St. Louis,
saw the arch.
saw the arch. We drove to, next stop was Oklahoma City, ate some barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Next stop was Albuquerque, which, reminds me of Weird Al Yankovic. May not remind you of.
But I've always kind of wanted to go to Albuquerque.
Yeah, it's a great name. We went there. And then we went to Flagstaff, which was our stepping stone to the Grand Canyon, which was stupendous. When I first saw the canyon, I burst into tears. It's so overwhelmingly.
It really is. I mean,
Yes,
you fly
gorgeous.
over it, but to see it in
Oh,
person.
it was to me. And I shared this on Facebook, and a really nice author over in England wrote that she had just come over to America and seen the Grand Canyon twice. And the first time she was in a helicopter and she pretty much missed everything because she was just crying the whole time. It's very moving.
Really?
Yes, it's very moving.
Not that she was afraid to be in the helicopter.
No, she was just crying from the beauty of it. It
Wow.
gets you really.
Wow.
It's gorgeous. So we loved that. And then we drove to this undisclosed location called Las Vegas.
Yes.
And now here we are.
If you haven't heard of it, it's quite
And
a
then
town.
the rest of our trip, we are eventually going to end up at Mount Rushmore. We're going to, when we leave here, we're going to drive north and then eventually head back east, and we'll.
Yeah, and you're going to Reno?
Yeah, Lake
then-
Tahoe.
That'll be fun.
Then Wyoming, spend a night, then Mount Rushmore, and then probably scurry home.
Yeah, my one daughter spent a lot of time at Tahoe, so you might want to give her a jingle before you go.
Yeah.
She probably knows a lot of fun places.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I think, yes. So, that's what I've loved everything about the trip.
Yes.
So I don't know if I can enumerate it, but I just loved everything about America's big. That's another thing I realized. It's really big.
It is. You were looking out the window when you said that. I was like, what is happening?
No, America is big and surprisingly empty.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Surprisingly
how much...
empty. And I would have to say, everybody we have met has been so nice along the way. All those places I mentioned, everywhere we stopped, everybody has been, really nice. I thought I was nice, but I'm not nearly as nice as...
Maybe it's people
But just really
west
nice.
of Ohio.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know.
Well, that's good to hear, though.
Yeah,
Jean.
so that's... like I said, I'm not enumerating it, but I loved this whole big trip, driving around. Loved it.
And good for you.
One thing, though, that I realized is, I don't know if you did this when you were kids. Did you have to memorize the state capitals?
Oh, yeah. And then raising our own kids, we relearned them.
Right, and really learn them.
I knew them backwards and
Or
forwards.
you would have a map of America, and you'd have to write each one in.
But we knew them.
Perfect. All of a sudden, we realized. So I think we were driving through Missouri, and I saw a sign for Jefferson City, and I said, "Oh, is Jefferson City the capital?"
Yes, it is.
It is the capital.
Yes, it
and
is.
I always thought no.
Aha.
And then that got us into trying some other ones, and we sort of just disagreed, and we'd realized, ooh, that real firm, lightning quick
Wow.
response.
That's a good question. Oh, dear. I might have to quiz the OH.
Yes.
You might,
So we're going to try to relearn those.
We know
That's-
Ohio, Columbus.
Yeah, we do know that. We do know that. Yeah.
Now you have
Just
me
something
thinking.
I was wondering if you'd noticed that. We had some other topics, but I'm going to jump down to, because this fits in vacation as well.
Yes,
so
dear.
we're kind of going to, gentle segue.
All right, I can do it.
A gentle segue into Kindle versus real books. You happened to mention this to me, I think, at the pool yesterday.
I did, and I wasn't expecting this segue. I thought it was, I guess it kind of is like vacation. You're reading books.
Right. I think you see many people reading around the pool. In fact, I try to notice, you probably do too, to see, what are you reading? I don't say it to them, but I look to see.
Well, you could strike up there, you could start
Don't
talking.
I know you from somewhere?
Right.
And what are you reading?
I will use the term running very loosely, but slow jogging with a friend last week. And she said, in fact, I would like to read this book and report on it. A book called The 60-Something Crisis.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be a fabulous book. And she said you could just download it on Libby.
Yes,
Which
I love Libby.
I have no idea what Libby is.
Yes.
It's a vegetable, canned vegetable.
Oh, yeah, Libby's, yeah.
And she's explained it's kind of like Kindle, but it's free.
It's like
your
the
library.
It's like the electronic library.
Yeah, and no offense, I still like the hard copy book.
And why is that? That's what I was going to ask you. Why do you like
hold it? I love putting in my little bookmarker. I like seeing where the bookmarker floats along through the week. I just like to hold it. I don't know that I can do a Kindle.
What I think are some advantages are they're portable and lightweight, and they hold a lot of books. So if you're on vacation, you could bring 10 books with you, which is reassuring. Although many people around the pool are
still holding books.
Yes, I have noticed that. So they do, but that's one reason I like it. And also, if you're by a pool, they may not get wet.
Right, your pages. You don't have to keep drying up your sticky suntan lotion.
Once you get used to the fact that you don't have a bookmark, you realize it's handy. When you open it up, it goes to the page that you were at. So,
yeah, but the bookmark.
But
love my bookmark.
The disadvantage is it's hard to scroll back sometimes. Like if you forget,
that would drive me nuts.
Who's that character's name? You have
which I have to do a lot.
Yeah, reread this. Well, that's what I noticed.
I can never remember the characters.
Yeah, and I've noticed lately if I read too late at night, the next day I'm like, why
did I really read this? Yeah, good point.
But I do like my Kindle. Easy to get books, because then when you are on Libby, which is like the library, you download it right to that. Just like if you were getting it off of Amazon. So good. What else? I think we have time for one more.
Well, I was going to report back.
Yeah.
I think we had talked about affirmations in the mirror.
Yes. So let's add that. Yes.
And I must say, now I've tried it a little bit at home. Don't ask me why. I find it more bothersome to do at home. I don't know why. I'm in my quiet bathroom and I'm looking at myself and I've tried it, but I'm not sure it's now. Surprise, surprise, who would have known? And I only do this when there's no one else in the bathroom, okay? But for example, I was in the bathroom on the airplane that brought us to Vegas.
Yes.
I was in a bathroom. I have my one little bathroom. You know how you have your bathrooms, at the mall, or your bathrooms, at the grocery store.
Wait, I'm sort of losing the plot of this. So you don't talk to yourself, what you had said before.
Right.
Mirrors. So the idea was to every day look in your mirror.
Yes, but I'm not using my home mirror. I like public mirrors. Don't ask me why. And again, I'm not a freak who's doing this in front of people.
Yes.
But if I have a bathroom to myself, for some reason in the middle of the day at the grocery store, at the mall, again in the airplane bathroom, I sort of look at myself and say, yeah, you got this grocery run. You're not going to forget the coffee. Or, yeah, this outfit looks okay on you. Or, you are a good mom, or you are a good grandmother. Oddly, I realize it's a little different. I am doing affirmations in public mirrors. Why are you laughing?
I don't know. It's sweet, Laura. It's actually sweet. I don't mean to be laughing. It's actually sweet.
Well, there you go.
I do affirmations.
So
you have been doing them.
Yes.
So we can say that's a follow.
I have done them, but I prefer in a public bathroom. Without other people, mind you.
Yes.
I'm not standing there giving the whole speech to myself with somebody washing their hands next to me. But or sometimes I'll kind of say it to myself if there is somebody there. I'll step back and go, yeah, you did plan this vacation well.
You did plan the vacation.
I actually said that to myself last night.
You said you did. You did.
So, yeah. So I'm doing it, if not silently, aloud if no one's around. But for some reason at home, I feel awkward. Don't ask me.
I'm trying to think of why that would be.
Odd.
No, I don't think it's odd. I have to
It's a
think
little
about that.
odd.
No, all right.
Maybe
Well,
it's because I'm out in the world.
Right.
My day has actually started. I'm not just slugging around at home. I don't know.
Yes, I can see that.
Ponder that, dear sister.
So, but you are doing your positive affirmations. That's good
Yes,
to know.
I am.
Because I know people liked, too, we got some really nice comments that they liked how you were saying some affirmations more spiritually, biblically based.
Yes,
I know
yes.
people really like that. So I guess we could share more of those next time. If you have some more.
Yes. Now, just quickly, and I realize we're running out of time.
We have to go find the guys.
Yeah, I have enough. Since you said that, I am thinking, yikes, I'm not sure I'm doing as much spiritually based ones in public.
Oh. Well, maybe that would be a good idea. You would do those at home.
Maybe I'll do those at home and the other ones in public.
When you need that little boost, that little...
Stay posted. Stay tuned.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when next you hear from us, who knows where we'll be.
Right. Will we be home? We don't know. And we do need to find the ODHs. I'm a little concerned.
Yes. All right. So
They're
we'll
out there wandering. So, and I have a card somewhere with all the locations, but we're on YouTube, Facebook. Well, Facebook, you'll see our posts from time to time.
Twitter. Oh, no.
Twitter.
I post on Facebook.
You do, but it's not like an actual, it's not an OK Boomer Facebook. Isn't it your Facebook?
Yeah,
yes.
but I always mention.
But you post all the time. Yes. Wonderful posts, actually.
No.
They are good. Instagram. Just look for us. Okay.
Boomerpod.com.
Yes.
And thank you to Pat.
Thank you to Pat.
Pat, you should have come out with us.
I wish you had.
Yeah.
We're on vacation mode. We can barely remember all our social media. But...
Right. Everybody have a great week. Stay positive.
Yes.
Love
All righty.
you.
Love you. Toodaloo.
Be sure to come back to beautiful Ohio and the OK Boomer podcast. To listen to previous episodes or to drop us a line, visit okboomerpod.com.